Because Nature Boy is very shy. He's working on some shyness issues, and he may not be ready for all the commotion. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the golf clap. We're all gonna do the golf, because there's about 200 people in here right now. We're all gonna do the golf clap very softly and welcome on Jim Kelly, aka Nature Boy! Get that groovy shit.
Oh, I had to mute it. Oh, sorry. With a CD.
What upper?
Okay, so it's muted. We're we're moving on. Oh, let me pause it. Okay. So, what's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Or how we say, you know, down south, hi dude. All right there. So what's going on, man? You got. And if anybody doesn't know, the man sitting to my right here is a world-class MC. Has shared the stages with some acts as large as...
He's nuts.
We'll put it like the last record that you worked on, and the tour that you're going to be going out on very soon is the Morchiba tour. We all know who Morchiba is. Cute little black chick singing with the two white dudes in the back. Awesome. Loving it. One of the best things that England has produced. Is it Manchester? I think it's Manchester, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, if you guys see yourself on YouTube or anywhere else in the world, maybe brooklynradio.net, something like that. I don't know. Be happy. Your boy's representing. Speaking of representing, talk to me, Jimmy. Talk to me, Jason. Nature Boy. How'd you get the name Nature Boy, man?
Well, Nature Boy Jim Kelly, I used to be Nasaj from New Kingdom. That was my first name.
Okay.
Right, so
everybody knows New Kingdom, right?
I was in a band called New Kingdom.
Golf claps.
My my name is Jason, right? So I was always trying to think of something cool. And I was like, ooh, what's Jason spelled backwards? And that happened to be Nasaj, right? Then, evolution. And you know, when your first, my first rap name was like Jay Ski or some shit. But so then I was Nasaj, right? So then I did one record as Nasaj. But then, since I always try to be on the cutting edge and move forward, so I always move forward with my name. So then my second New Kingdom record, I was Nasaj the Great. Right, so I became Nasaj the Great, right? Then, when I went and did my solo records, I'm like, this is not really the lane that Nasaj the Great was in. This is a different lane. So, me and my sister used to watch wrestling when we were kids. And we used to watch Ric Flair, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah.
And so, Ric Flair, we used to have a saying. And I used to be like, yo, I bet you Ric Flair ain't walking. And Ric Flair was so over the top that we felt his feet never touched the ground. Like, we were like, yo, this dude, he never goes to the supermarket. I bet you when they pick him up and put him in a limo, because he was so over the top, right? And he would get in the ring, he'd be like, woo! Then, I used to have an afro, people used to call me Jim Kelly, right? So one day I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be Nature Boy, which was so fly and so over the top. See, Nature Boy is my over the top, like,
right, you're
the theatrics I bring to it. This is this, you know what I'm saying? And Jim Kelly was just like my killer instinct. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, yeah.
So that's like
Explain Jim Kelly more.
Now Jim Kelly was the black.
That's his name, fool. No.
Jim Kelly is like the black Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? He was in Enter the Dragon, and he had his own lane in the Bruce Lee films. So
wow.
I became a dude who was like, woo, bam, woo, bam, woo, bam.
I love it. You actually put some thought into this.
No, it wasn't that a game. I did this for a living and shit. To me, because like hip hop music is always, to me, is about superheroes. Like you become like a superhero when you become a rapper. And I just was like, yo, this is just a fly shit. Nature Boy Jim Kelly. Like, it rings so hard, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
fly.
it rings, and so, you know, you call me Kelly, you call me Nature Boy, whatever, man. And it's funny, I see when I'm with my kids, people come to me and they go like, Kelly! My kids are like, who's that? And so I'm like, Nature Boy, they're like, who's that? So,
but speaking of your kids, man, I don't know if you guys have met, if you in America have met the children. They are the most poised, well-mannered. It's all right, come on up. Come on up. Yeah, you. Come on up. We're having a little show. That's right. Run! Run! No, I'm just kidding. But you actually have 2 children in this world that are, I have to say, with the rock and roll hip hop lifestyle that you lead, they have been raised exceptionally well.
right.
And you know, hey, I don't know what it takes to raise a child in this world, in this crazy dog-eat-dog world, but I think you've done pretty well. But they're also following in your son, anyways, following in your footsteps.
Right.
And literally. Tell me some more about that.
What happened was, when I was in New Kingdom, it was a band, right? And so I had a partner, his name was Sebastian Laws, and so he was
Sebastian,
like,
big up, so
Sebastian's the man, and he was like, you know, the DMC, like, and so when I started doing my own shows, you know, I never had a hype man, because he wasn't a hype man. He was like doing his own thing. And I never believed in hype men, because I thought it was kind of corny. And
that means that you were it now.
I was like my own hype man. Because I didn't trust anybody to be as fly as me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't trust somebody to be as fly as me. So when I was doing the show, I was like, I need somebody to throw the rhyme to. And so now, when Lucas turned about 7.
Lucas is your son.
Lucas is my son. One day he was like, we were talking about my songs and stuff, and I was like, you think you could, like, you know what I'm saying, do a show with me? He was like, what would I have to do? And he's such a worker that I literally told him what to do. And he did it exactly. And I said, whatever you do, you gotta do it big. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, you know, if like we have a song called Up All Night, Sleep All Day. So he just basically does the choruses. He doesn't rap. He just does like the hooks. So I say up all night, and he goes sleep all day. But I said, you gotta do it. I'm gonna throw it to you. And he listens to Run DMC. So I'm like, up all night, and I throw it to him. And he looks at me and he throws it, sleep all day. And it's really funny because when people see him come on stage, like, oh, who's the little cool kid with the mohawk? And I think he's gonna do some cute, like, look at the little rapper son. And he gets up there and he literally DMCs it. Like, he
gets that little snarl on it.
Yeah, he's not like, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, dude. He's so hard. Yo, he's so hard. He gets on stage, he starts just crushing it, chopping